You may be wondering, what the heck is a manifest? Well, you've come to the right place to find out, and it's actually quite simple if you can get past the name. A manifest describes the internal record of a shipment or trip. On a manifest, you'll find details such as driver, equipment, stop details, and it's where you can find documents like rate confirmations. The manifest page, as well as all the other pages in the plan and dispatch module, are most popular with dispatchers or people who are responsible to schedule shipments and drivers. But before we get too much into it, come on over and let's check it out together. This is the manifest list, where you can see all of your manifests or trips, which carrier they're assigned to, stop information for the shipment, as well as the status of what the manifest is in. Now, this is most commonly used by dispatchers or the people responsible for keeping track of what is dispatched and what carriers are hauling your freight. The manifest list works just like the orders list in RoseRocket, so you can search for a specific manifest, filter for all manifest for a given customer or carrier, and you can customize your columns by selecting or unselecting them here. Now that we've gone over how the manifest list works and how you can use it to find updates on your shipments, let's take a look at a specific manifest, which we call the manifest details page. Now, the first thing you may notice about the manifest details page is the manifest ID and the status that it's assigned to. The status will update as your shipment is moving, and these status updates will also be shared with the order. Now, speaking of orders, before we get too deep in the manifest details page, I want to go over a concept and explain the relationship between orders and manifests. So the best way to think about an order is they are your shipment. They have everything related to your customer, and that is what will be used to generate your invoice. Now, manifests are what link one or more orders to a trip, where you can see the carrier assigned to move that freight, as well as your costs. If we scroll down on the manifest details page, first thing we'll see is this map view, which pins your stops on a map. And if your carrier has an ELD connected, you can see the stop moving on this map in real time. If you scroll down to the carrier details, you're able to see which carrier is assigned to move this freight. And if you're integrated with a compliance software like RMIS or SaferWatch, this will pull the carrier compliance data right on the manifest so you know if they meet the compliance standards of your business. If we keep going down, we'll hit the stops. This is where you can see where your carrier is traveling and picking up and delivering from. So here we can see that they are picking up in Fremont, California and dropping off in Orlando, Florida. Now, because each stop is linked to an order, you'll see the order linked right here in this blue hyperlink, and you can click it to go directly to the order. If we keep scrolling down, we can see costs. Your cost breakdown will be in the cost estimate section, as well as any other costs associated for this manifest. From the manifest, you can see a breakdown of your revenue, as well as what you're paying your carrier to see your total margin for the order. Now, if we go all the way down to the bottom, we'll see documents. Now, the most common manifest document is a rate confirmation, but you can also find things like cross-border documents and BOLs here. If at any point you want to upload a document to stay on this manifest and be stored here, you can upload it directly from your computer here. Now, lastly, we have the activity log. This is similar to the activity log on the orders page, but it allows you to do a few things differently. First, you can write internal notes that are saved on this manifest for you and your team to see. You're able to chat with partners using the Rose Rocket Partner Portal so you can share updates in real time and don't have to waste time on phone calls or emails. Lastly, you can follow this manifest to get updates and notifications for this shipment, and you can see how many people are following it using this icon here. Now that we've gone through the information you can find from a manifest details page, let's go through how to actually dispatch an order, assign it to a carrier, and create a manifest. To do this, let's start out in the orders page. Now, because every manifest links one or more orders, this flow will always start by creating a new order from the orders page. Once you have your shipper and consignee details, delivery time, commodities, and quotes added, you'll be prompted to assign the order to a carrier. From here, you can either search by carrier name or select a recent carrier. To add a new carrier, you can do that in the Carriers module. I'm going to select this test carrier and create a new manifest. From here, it's going to show you what you're paying this carrier to confirm that these charges are correct, and submit. Now that we've assigned a carrier for this load, we can actually dispatch this by sending the rate confirmation to the carrier directly to their email. When you click the Send to Carrier button, you'll be given the option to send an e-rate confirmation. Rose Rocket will pull in the contact details for your carrier and add them in here, but you can always adjust the subject line and email body to customize this message. Along with this, you can select any other documents that you want to send to your partner in this email, or upload them from your computer. Once you're ready and the rate is all good, you can send this to your carrier. From here, your partner carrier will receive an email from your organization through Rose Rocket that will tell them that they have a new rate confirmation ready for them. From the email, they can see high-level information such as the rate, the pickup and delivery locations, and the commodity details. To accept this, they can click this button and will be brought to the e-tender page. From here, we'll ask them for their information in order for them to accept the offer. Now, your partner has the option to work from this page to mark stops as picked up or delivered and upload any documents like PODs that will flow directly into your Rose Rocket system. They can do so by selecting the Mark as Picked Up button, uploading any files, and saving. This will create a notification in your Rose Rocket account and move the order along to update the status. Now that we've sent the rate confirmation to our partner carrier, the order will show in book status because it's been sent and accepted by our partner. Another thing we'll notice is that a manifest has been created for both of these pickup and delivery stops. If we want to go into the manifest details, you can just use this hyperlink and it will take you to the manifest details page. From here, we can see our carrier, both of our stops, as well as our cost estimates. Now, like I mentioned earlier, your partner has the option to update stops as completed from their tender page, but if your carrier is calling you or emailing you in regards to pickup or delivery information, you also have the ability to update the status of this order and move it along on your end. To update a stop, use the drop-down menu and select the complete stop. Here it will ask you for your arrive and complete time, which you can update and select complete. You'll know that a stop is completed because it will update to completed status and you'll see this green check mark beside the stop here. Another thing to note is that the manifest now updated to moving status, and on your map view, you can see where the truck is based on the pickup time. If your carrier is using an ELD and they're sharing status updates with you, you're able to see this truck move along the map as it goes from origin to destination. Now, let's complete this delivery stop. Let's say your carrier calls you that the delivery's been completed. We can mark this as complete. And as we can see, the manifest has been completed, and it now gives us the option to create a bill for our carrier. Now, if we go back into the order, which we can get to from the stops list, we can also see that the statuses have synced and this order has now been delivered. From here, you can start creating an invoice for your customer. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and you can always learn more at Rose Rocket Academy.